What's tea, everybody? It's your girl Jay the Royal, the bad gal straight from Southside Queens. Before we do anything, I need you to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I thank you so much for clicking on the video. Yeah. Y'all, I am so stupid. I'm actually a fool in real life. Like, I do the most goofy stuff. Tonight or today, I don't know when this video is gonna get posted, if it's in the night or the day, but today I'm gonna talk to you guys about how I keep my 3B or 3C hair healthy. Just in case you guys are wondering, this is my actual God-given real hair. Right now my hair is dyed reddish burgundy. I do have really long hair. I have long hair and I have healthy hair, and a lot of people always ask me, how do I grow my hair, how do I keep my hair healthy? I was just thinking, like, I could give you guys a video about my hair and the things that I really do to keep my hair looking healthy and to keep my hair growing. So we're gonna get into everything that I do in this video. So before I get started on all my tips and tricks, I just want to say this really important thing. There's no such thing as good hair. I don't believe in people calling your hair good hair. I believe in healthy hair. People can have different lengths of hair, different qualities of hair, but I don't believe in anything as good hair. How is the growth on your hair? Like, is your strands dry? Is it strong? That's what I really believe in good hair, because society and colonialism has made us as black women look at other people and judge people like, oh, this person has good hair, and this person, the slave master has put it into our minds, the concept of good hair. But I would like to say, before I get anyway into my tips on having healthy hair, that I don't believe in good hair. Okay, another thing I want to say is I have 3B 3C hair. I have hair ranging in that type of curl pattern. So the advice that I'm going to give to you is for my hair, because that's the only hair that I'm accustomed to deal with. However, some of my tips and tricks might be helpful to you. General consensus, the general vibe, the general advice that I'm going to give is applicable to all hair, because it is just like how to keep your hair healthy. This is the video that I'm making today. I know it's like a lot of advice on the internet. Do this, put rice treatment, put water treatment, put ACV treatment. Like, it's just a lot of things going on, but I'm gonna try to give you guys some simple tips and some simple tricks that could really help you on your hair care journey. Things that I have tried and tested, and it's proven. And yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this video. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna say is that healthy hair really starts inside your body. Your hair is a reflection on how you take care of yourself nutritionally. It's a reflection of what you eat. One thing that I have noticed, because I grew up obese. It's not funny, but it is. I grew up being a very heavy girl, and I've always been on the thicker side of life. So I've always tried to lose weight. I'm always trying to lose weight. I'm always trying to diet, trying to put myself through that. And what I have noticed, every time I have gone on a strict or extreme diet or a fad diet, it messes with my hair. It breaks my hair. So what I want you guys to do is be on a good, well-rounded diet. You need to have carbs, you need to have proteins, you need to have vegetables, you need to have sweets, you need to have fats and oils. You need to have all these things, but of course you could do it in moderation. It don't have to be extreme, like you eating a plate full of carbs and then your hair is good but like your weight is messed up. You have to eat in moderation. You need to also focus on the vitamins, the hair vitamins that I really use. I use vitamin C, vitamin E, and vitamin B, B12, and then B complex. I take B complex all the time. If you suffer with like thinning hair or hair that's very flat or thin or dense, I would suggest that you take biotin. That can really help to thicken up your hair a lot. There is also something that I use. It's called Mary Roots. That really helps with hair growth. Mary Roots, the one in the orange bottle, is the peach. Healthy hair really needs nourishment, and nourishment comes from the inside. if your body isn't being fed properly, if your body isn't being fueled properly, then your hair would not reflect that. So make sure you guys are eating a healthy, balanced diet. Make sure you get in a healthy balance of all the food groups, and do not do restrictive dieting, because that is gonna like destroy your hair, and your hair is gonna be shreddy, and you're not gonna like that. Okay guys, so that's my tip 1. Number 2, specifically for people with 3B to 3C hair, I wash my hair every 1 to 2 weeks. Now I know some of my friends with 4C hair and some of my family members, they could go a long time, they could go a month to 2 months without washing your hair. But me personally, I wash my hair every 1 to 2 weeks. I've noticed that when I don't wash my hair every 1 to 2 weeks, it like products start building up, and because my hair is like a little softer, it's strong, but it cannot withhold the pressure of the plaque and the buildup, and it needs to be cleaned and it needs to be washed. So that is another thing that keeps my hair very healthy. Like I wash every 1 to 2 weeks. When I'm gymming, I wash every week, but when I'm not, you know, winter time, I do it every 2 weeks, and that's perfect. Overwashing can really strip your hair. So I feel like with black hair, you can't overwash it, because you would strip the natural oils from the hair, and that is very important that your hair retain a certain amount of oil in it. But for my type of hair, I don't leave it too long, 1 to 2 weeks max. So number 3, I'm gonna talk about my wash day routine. So we're gonna roll right into the wash day routine. I have a very specific wash day routine that I do every single time that I wash my hair. I do not deviate from this. I don't switch nothing out. Like, it's very specific. There is a saying that consistency is key, and guys, I have proved that with hair care. Be consistent and stop trying different all random products in your hair when it's wash day. So this is my routine. I do a hot oil treatment. That's the first thing I do. Put oil in the microwave, hot it up, put it on my scalp, leave that to soak in 10 minutes. Secondly, I use a cream cleansing conditioner. I don't use shampoo. Shampoo strips your hair of the natural oils that your hair is supposed to retain. So you want to use a cream cleansing conditioner. Now, if you don't own a cream cleansing conditioner, you're like, oh, I'm wondering what Jay's talking about. Just do this. Take your shampoo and take some conditioner and put in it and mix it together, and then use that in your hair. What that's going to do is going to keep your hair moisturized while gently cleansing the roots of your hair. And also, you don't need to be washing out the whole length of your hair. You just really need to wash the roots. That's where all the product and the plaque buildup really is. After I finish with my cream cleansing conditioner, I do deep treatments every single time I wash my hair. It's non-negotiable, y'all. You could not do everything else that I told you. Please do this. Always do a deep conditioning mask. Please, guys. They even got some packet masks that you could buy and you could leave on. You don't have to even do it for long. You could do it for 5-10 minutes, but always put deep conditioner in your hair. Leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. Game changer, y'all. Game changer. So after that, I don't put any heat on my hair. I do the LCO method. So I have a leave-in conditioner, oil-based curling cream, and then an oil. So I put it in my hair in that order: leave-in, cream, oil. So I don't use LOC. I use the LCO method, and I put that in my hair. I twist my hair and I let it air dry. Guys, this is my routine. I don't switch it up. I don't do odd stuff. Like, only if I'm blowing out my hair I do something else, but on a regular, I'm so consistent with it, and I have seen my hair grow and regenerate just from being consistent on wash days. And always remember, you don't need every new product on the market. I want to emphasize this: find the products that works for your hair. Y'all, this is YouTube. Research what type of hair you have and find the products. Go ask ChatGPT. Go ask ChatGPT what product worked for your specific type of hair. Find those products and stick to them. Have a routine. It's gonna do wonders for your hair. It's gonna grow your hair. You're gonna have like healthy, beautiful hair. One of the most important things that I would encourage you guys to do is avoid heat at all costs. Now, I have seen the difference in my hair and with people who use heat in their hair every single week, and the contrast is very stark. So I don't use heat. I rarely use heat ever in my hair. The only time I use heat is in my hair is if I'm doing a blowout, I'm doing a silk press, or you know how sometimes you go to get braids and the braid people not trying to listen to you and they telling you that you have to blow out your hair because they think that they're God's gift to this planet and they don't want to listen to nobody and take no advice and they just want to do what they want. That's the only how I put heat in my hair. When you use too much hot irons and blow dryers on your hair, it can really stretch out your curl pattern and destroy your curl pattern over time. Use a minimal heat, use the air dry, embrace your natural curls, because honestly right now curls are popping. Like, curls are in. Guys, rock your curls. I know sometimes as black girls we feel so self-conscious just about our hair, just about our curls. Like, even I get conscious. Like, sometimes I don't want to wear my hair out because I feel like it's too big. Like, I get so nervous. That's why if you know me on the regular, you will see me, I have my hair plait. I have my hair in a bun most of the time because I just feel so self-conscious. I don't know, black girls feel very self-conscious about wearing their hair, but we need to stop that. We need to create a community where we feel confident just to wear our hair in its natural state, to wear our curls out and just be proud of that, because honestly that's how our hair was made to be worn. And I know that I keep talking about colonialism, but I'm very passionate about it, but colonialism has suppressed us into not wearing out our natural hair, always putting heat in our hair. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't put our heat in our hair. I'm not like on some Dr. Umar stuff. Shout out Dr. Umar, I love him, but I'm not on that type of vibe. I put heat in my hair when I blow my hair out. Of course I blow my hair out. Sometimes I want to rock straight hair. That's the beauty of black hair. It's very versatile. But I feel like we need to embrace our natural curls. But sometimes it could be very hard. Guys, please avoid heat. Speaking of which, avoid chemicals. Stop putting straightener in your hair. That's a whole nother story. Turn your hair natural, baby. We could blow it out. We could silk press it. You want to have a bob? We could silk press that. Stop putting this chemical things in your hair. It's really not good. So avoid heat and avoid chemicals. I forgot to write that down. That's very important. Avoid chemicals in your hair. Moisture is non-negotiable. If your hair is dry, it will break. You need to find out the products that's really right for your hair. Every day I use my leave-in conditioner. I even use some like hair grease and just oils just to keep my hair moisturized, especially the ends of my hair are very dry. So then again, you have to know what type of hair you have. The ends of my hair are very dry, so I use products that really supply moisture to your hair. Some people, like, they have a spray bottle with products. A spray bottle with water doesn't really do anything for my hair specifically, because I feel like when I spray water on it, my hair dries out. It's so weird, but water dries my hair out, so I don't spray water on my hair. I do use my leave-in conditioner. Shout out to Paul Metro. We don't want to give too much free promo because nobody's sponsoring this video because I'm a small creator. But yeah, consistent routine that you can use every single day to keep moisture in your hair. And even it goes back into your wash day products. If you do your wash day the way that I told you to, it's very moisture enriching, and it will already give you a good base to moisturize your hair for the week. All you need to do is put extra products, put more cream curl, put more oil, put more leave-in, put a little grease, you know, and just keep your hair moisturized. Moisture is everything when it comes to healthy curls. I don't leave my hair out all the time. This is only for the video or on special occasions. I wear protective styles in my hair, and what I mean by protective styles is I just don't have it flying in the wind, especially when it's windy outside, especially in the winter time, because the winter time really dry out your hair, and having dry hair is not for me. My hair break out and fall apart. So I always have my hair in protective style. I always have my hair in a bun, always plait, always tucked in, always, like, you know, just I really try to not to put my hair out too much, because the wind could really damage your hair, and then the atmosphere, it dries your hair out, and then it's so bad. And sometimes, like, in the atmosphere, if I leave my hair out, it becomes so tangled, and it's hard when I'm detangling it. Like, so many hair break out from it. But so that's why I really don't leave my hair out all the time like that. I mean, like, take this with a grain of salt, make your own decision. use your head and then make a decision. Don't leave braids in for too long. Like I said, this is specific to my hair. 3B, 3C people, do not leave braids in your hair for more than 2 weeks. Me, I take it out after 1, because like I say, your hair is very soft. It's not meant to take the heavy pulling of the braids for so long. If I leave braids in my hair for 3-4 weeks, my hair literally falls out for weeks after I take the braids, because the braids, they tug on it and it like loosens my strand and makes it more prone to falling out. But like I said, this is specific to my hair. If you have 4C hair, your hair is way more stronger than mine. It can take the chafing of the braids. Chafing mean it could take the tug, the wear and tear of the braids, and braids might be a protected style. Braids is not a protected style for 3B, 3C people. 3A neither. Braids is just for style, pictures, vacation. Take that out when you get back from vacation. Take it out from when you get back from your pictures. I have 2 more tips for you guys before I end this video and leave. The next tip that I'm going to give you is that I always sleep with a bonnet. And the purpose of why I always sleep with a bonnet is because I'm a wild sleeper. I'm a crazy sleeper. Anybody that I've slept next to, aka my mom, when I was a baby, she would tell me. I had to make that clear, because people would take that and they would run with it and be like, oh, Jay's sleeping up on the people. No, I sleep wild. So my hair always goes everywhere when I sleep. So I always plait my hair before bedtime and I put it in a bonnet. Also, what a bonnet does, it really traps in moisture into your hair and keeps your hair moisturized. You would notice if you sleep without a bonnet, your hair is probably very dry when you wake up, especially in the wintertime. I keep bringing up the wintertime. The wintertime is such a bad time, like for everything. Because the heat is on in the house and everything like that, it dry out your hair. So always put a bonnet on. The silk on the bonnet really traps in moisture into your hair. If you can also change your pillowcases to silk pillowcases. Sometimes I do this. Right now I got cotton ones on, but when I change my sheet, I put the silk ones on. It really helps with just the moisture of your hair. They lock moisture in your hair, so sleep with a bonnet. The last and final tip that I'm going to give you is that trimming is part of growth. Now, you guys are going to do all these things that I told you to do, and your hair is going to grow lusciously and healthily, and you're going to be like, oh my god, my hair is so long, I'm never cutting it. Ding, 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 ding. That's a waving red flag. That's a waving red flag. That flag is redder than blue face. You have to trim your hair. If you do not trim your hair, it will impact the growth that your hair has. When your hairdresser tells you to trim your hair, you trim your hair. Me, I trim my hair myself, which is bad because my hair is probably not aligned. But when I go to my hairdresser, she barely tells me that my hair needs trimming, because I always trim my hair. I trim my hair every 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks, I just take the bottom of the scissors and I trim. Now, get you a professional cut, because I don't want you guys to have high and low cuts and then you go telling people, oh, I watched this girl Jada Royal on YouTube and she told me to trim my hair, and now you got jacked up hair lengths. Get your hair trimmed. When your hairdresser tells you to trim your hair, it's in your best interest. She's not trying to play you. Your hair needs trimming because it needs space for the new growth to come. And when you have split ends, it really inhibits the rest of growth on your hair. That's are like some of my main tips and everything that I do just to keep my hair healthy. And that's what I really do to keep my hair growing, guys. Like, the last thing I want to leave you guys with is that, say, at the end of the day, healthy hair doesn't equal perfection. You just have to listen to your hair, be patient with it, and be consistent. You have to have discipline. When you do a routine, you have to have discipline. Consistency and discipline looks like nothing until it becomes everything. Like, you're gonna think that nothing is happening, but after a while, after 3, 4, 5, 6 months pass, it's gonna be like, wow, you was disciplined and you was consistent and you will see the results. Also, I want you guys to be patient. Give it time. Stuff doesn't happen overnight. And honestly, time be going so fast. 6 months go 6 months go like this. And always remember, your curls aren't difficult. They aren't a problem. They're beautiful and they deserve care. And I want you guys to remember this. There is no such thing as good hair. There is only healthy hair. Jay the Royal told you guys that, all right? Please, if you don't take anything away from this video, you're not going to do anything that I told you. Remember, there's no such thing as good hair. there's only healthy hair. I really enjoyed making this video. I feel in this video like I was very calm, I was very cozy, like I was very myself, and I love that. And then I just want you guys to do one more thing for me. If you guys feel like this video has been super helpful to you, or if you learned something in this video, I just want you to give me a like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and drop a comment. Let me know what you learned from the video. Let me know what type of products that you guys use and what type of hair type you guys use, and then we can conversate in the comments and build us a little community. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and taking the time out to view my channel, and I love you guys so much, and I definitely will be producing much more videos like this. Let me also know in the comments what type of videos you would like to see. Also, I'm planning to do more participation videos, so follow me on Instagram at @JTheRoyal. I usually put polls on my Instagram and people answer, and then I make a video on it. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Happy hairing.